What's up? Monday Live, more splatter print micros, multicam black, red vehicle med bags, multicam black 12 gauge pull-out tray pouches, purple zippered knife pouches, woodland pelter wraps. I'm not sure what's out on the floor here. Woodland clothes bags, it looks like. More belts. More splatter print rigs. Blue vehicle med bags, more woodland clothes bags, probably a different size. Looks like some Coyote tool pods. What's up, guys? Landon, what's up? Leland, what's going on? Yellow, hello. What's up? How are you? New shirt. Discipline, doing what you hate to do. Doing what you hate to do, but doing like you love it. Brian, what's up? Crossbones, what's up? AJ, what's up? George Blanchard, Ransom, what's up? Chase Peoples, Glenn Young, JT, what's going on, guys? Rams Project. What is Rams Project? Josh Winnie, what's up? Jim Richards, what's going on? Benjamin Brewer, how are you? Things are getting put back after SRF. We're finally getting some stuff put away here. I'm not sure what's on the wall or what made it up here today. A lot of gaps. We pulled and shipped a bunch of stuff today. A lot of stuff got boxed up first thing this morning. Hoping speedy recovery to over. Yeah, no shit. I talked to him, well, I messaged with him back and forth a few times. He said this is kind of a normal thing for him. Transplanted heart. This just happens sometimes. He is in Nebraska. So he said he's hoping to be released tomorrow and drive back to Montana. Tony Chicago, what's up? Good evening. Do you have any recommendations for a chamber vac? Yeah, absolutely. VacMaster 210. We have a 215. I would have bought the 210. They didn't have it. Got the 215. Never wished I had a different one. You can go bigger. I can put, full quart jars will go inside these things. And you can do jars, you can do bags, you can, do whatever with them. They're great. They're awesome. And you buy, the different size bags that you need. Tim, yeah, those are your bags, aren't they? William, what's up? Transportation permitting, what's up? I made it. Brian Fraser, what's up? Brian Marks, what's going on? Purchased a freeze dry. What'd you get? I received a Burn the Boats ATAX Ghost clothes bag. Nice, right on. New here, been following Bear Independent, and he recommended you. Right on. Bear's been here many times. I have several podcasts with Bear. I think they're well worth watching. Harvest right on, Yoda. And Oklahoma Sooner, welcome, man. We do this video every night at 9 o'clock. And we got some 5,000 videos here on the YouTube channel. Also on Instagram, Facebook, and all the others. VacMaster 210 is a machine I have. Fantastic. Yep. I don't know what the difference between the 210 and the 215 is. Guzman, what's up? How are you? It's me again. Do you agree with stem cell research? You do what you need to do, man. You do what you need to do. Kiri, what's up? How are you? AJ Harrison, what's up? Freeze dried some Skittles. Nice. Sorry, next time I touch Tennessee soil on the way to Union steam fitter job, I will stop by the shop. Right on. Right on. Homestead Medical, what's up? Are you back home? And everything you do is worth watching. Well, thank you, man. Overton, there he is. Speak of the devil. What's going on, man? Hope you feel better quickly. Wife and I still talking about SRF. She's still working on getting her rabbits. Right on. Were you the guys that wanted the rabbits? Was that you guys? Backyard Meat Rabbits is a local. It's a not local. Backyard Meat Rabbits is a group on Facebook. There's a lot of movement in there. You will find people in your area that have rabbits. Are some of the Homestead Apprentice interviews weird? Evan Dixon, what's up? Radio Made Easy. Joseph Frazier. Rabbits, yes, right on, right on. I promise that you can find them in your area. They're absolutely there. You just have to connect with the people that have them. I think they're correct. You have trained to be a public speaker. I don't know about that. I don't know that I definitely didn't train. I just started doing it and have probably done it longer than, a lot of people have. I think I watch your live feeds too much. Been dreaming about. Had to develop a tribal encampment village, and you were partnering with Joel Salatin. Well, that's good company. Definitely good company. Overton doesn't want a new pair of gloves. He would have them if he wanted them. Chicken versus quail. Well, you might not know, but chicken put an egg out that is way easier to crack. The egg is, I don't know, 6 times bigger than a quail egg. Everything about a chicken is just better, other than you can keep the little quail in a tiny little cage. The quail doesn't do anything as well as the chicken does. It's kind of like you wanted a Ferrari, but rather than buying the Ferrari, you bought a Matchbox Ferrari. It's like that. If we had brought the truck instead of the car, she could have taken the rabbits you offered her. Any little spoon pouches for sale? I don't know what a little spoon pouch is. I don't know if Jeff has a video out there with a pouch in it or not. Got an offer, 5 acres and have prospect on 10 near our shop. Good. Nice. Is there a structure on that 10? That's exactly what you said you wanted to do, man. Versace Velcro since before the internet. I'm sure you learnt plenty the hard way. Yeah, but I think I'm better for it. Western Australia, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? As an American who's not been to Australia, I picture koala bears and kangaroos everywhere, even in the shopping malls. I'm sure that's not the case. Are you friends with Overton? I would like to say that I am friends with Overton. I am friendly with. I would be honored if Overton considered me to be a friend. Quail are nice if you have to keep them covert in the garage. Yeah, in which case, get the fuck out of where you are. You spent 13 years in Australia. Did you love it? Where are the white women at? They're here. There's a lot of white women here. Ever see an ostrich egg? Yeah, and when you cook them, the white cooks up clear. Two usable trailers, 2 unusable trailers, but 2 wells and septics. John Witherspoon, what's up, man? How are you? Anybody get shipping information today? Anybody get tracking today? Your order ship? Hello, hello. Would you rather have the shortcut to business you are now, or learn by fire and emergency you built it now and know you live in the fire? I don't know. That's a. I don't know the answer to that question because I've already done it. I've done both, right? So I don't know. Would I change something? No, I wouldn't change anything. I feel like as I got older, things became more urgent, right? I spent a lot of time fucking around when I was young. And had I moved at the same speed that I do now, everybody around me would be much further ahead of where we are. Got shipping today. Can't wait for the bifold tool carrier. Nice. Josh, what you have something? You have anything on order, Josh? I feel the urgency, but it's also easier to make money now. Yeah, it's very easy to make money now compared to having to wait for a check and then waiting for a check to clear. And then even once they put it in your account, they don't clear your funds, right? All the nonsense. Hunter, what's up, man? How are you? Oklahoma. Hopefully this money will justify all my questions. Well, ask away. What are your questions, buddy? Thanks for the super chat. Can you give any tips for managing your money once it gets over 6 figures yearly? I make good money, but have a lot of free time. Any advice? No, I am not the person to ask financial advice from. If you're making over 6 figures, now what are you calling 6 figures? Hundreds of thousands or millions? Which one are we talking about? Wealthsteading podcast, John Pugliano. You have a covert bag. Where is our boy Combat Jesus? I don't know who you're calling Combat Jesus. You talking about Scully? You know he's a grown fucking man, right? You know we don't live together. We both have, women. Paris, Tennessee. What's up? Nobody Adventures. How are you? Toolman Tim was here. We sat down and did what I think is a very good podcast for his Patreon members. We sat down in my studio and we did a Q&A about all kinds of different stuff for his Patreon channel. So if you're a member over there, if you're not, it's well worth becoming a member on Toolman Tim's Patreon. Magnolia, Texas. You thought we all lived on a big compound? We live on compounds, but we have separate compounds. Helicopter-wise, Jeff is about 5 minutes from me. Vehicle travel on the road, he's about 45 minutes from me. One of my belts for 5 years. Well, thank you, nobody. Did I ever try the dirt bike plastic restorer on shit I sent on IG? No, I have not. Nope. I've seen a ton of that stuff. My mom had a super oxidized red Chevy Blazer. And we used to have this shit you'd put on a rag and you wipe it on and it would make it all kind of foggy. And then when you wiped it off, the paint looked brand new. I would assume it's something kind of along those lines. Is that why you're trying to? I'm not trying to buy a helicopter. I would go get a helicopter if I was going to buy one. New finish, is that what it's called? I've seen all the dirt bike stuff. I've seen the shit you spray on that's like a foam cleaner, and then when it comes off, it restores the plastic. I've not seen it in real life. I've seen it on, well, I mean, that shit's been around for 25 years probably. Yeah, the headlight shit seems to work. It's got like a thin abrasive in it, doesn't it? Drew Grawl, what's up? I asked to see if it helped the four-wheel. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, that the four-wheeler's got it's like a hydro dip, I think, on the four-wheeler. Should hit the fan. We all need the drones big enough to carry a person, self-pilot. I think that's a thing. I think you're starting to see some of that. Heat gun works well on plastic. Currently in suburbs, but looking for land. Any advice for first meat source larger than chickens? Rabbit? Question mark. Sheep. Everybody will tell you goats. I know a lot of people who had goats. I don't know very many who still have goats. Sheep is always a good one. Are we looking for meat or are we looking for soil building? Because sheep will do both, as will goats. I use your range bag for my radio storage. Modified it into a Faraday cage. Y'all's build is solid. Been following you since way back when you worked with Jaeger. Right on, Rams. I've done business with Jaeger for over 25 years probably. Back when I was in San Diego, we were still doing stuff back then with Jaeger. We moved to Tennessee because of Jaeger. What bag is it you're using that you're calling range bag? Is it the large tool bag probably? The old Wagoners? Oh, the Wagoneers, like the Jeep Wagoneers, station wagon kind of thing? Mike Glover rocking SOE pouch today. Yes, that is all thanks to Evan. That's all Radio Made Easy. And there's a few posts there, so check out Mike Glover Actuals page. You'll see several posts there. SOE drone harness coming soon. Sheep ain't real love, but it ain't bad. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I see you're making a joke there. Jeremy Kirby, what's up? Large tool bags. We probably have a few large tool bags if anybody needs one. I'm sure we're very limited on what we do have. We do have some of the standard size tool bags available. I can't sew a foot, but I can just fill it. Well, thank you for including us in it, man. John, I rolled an 87 300cc Honda 4-Trax multiple times, hoping that stuff relubes plastic so it ain't brittle from outside. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Buddy's dad raised fallow deer. Field dressed, you get 60 pounds of meat. Chris Watkins, what's up? Chris is my electric Amish friend. VW Rabbit convertibles? Yeah, of course. I can dodge a fupa, but I can't sew one. Yeah, Amanda wants Highland cows. She likes the idea of Highland cows. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to have to mess with them. She doesn't want to pet them. She just wants to drive up the driveway and see them. I don't know what M05 woodland is. Do you mean M81 woodland? Is that what you mean? VW Rabbit diesel. War Rabbit. More like freaking pets. They come right to you. Yeah. Yeah, people eat them, man. They also milk them. Old wooden wagon I saw this weekend, and it was really cool to look at, even though it was falling apart. Most hunters forget the value of bone for making broth. Yeah, and the marrow, man. And the bone marrow. Quick story on my background. I don't have any background, man. I started this company 35 years ago. I am now 52. I've literally done this for 35 years. I do the same thing today that I did 35 years ago. I just do it much faster and more refined. Belted Galloways are cows that look like Oreo cookies. Oh, interesting. I've seen some of those. We had some skunk cows close here. I can relate. Did you go see the Civil War movie? I did. I think it fucking sucked. They were so fucking neutral. They didn't tell you which side they were for. I think the movie completely sucked. They didn't explain shit. You could have taken about 15 minutes of footage and left all the rest, and it would have been a cool, like, action movie. But it's very mamby-pamby. It was literally about war photographers. It was not about the left or the right or Americans killing Americans. It was not at all like you saw the commercial, the preview was way better than the movie. Like, you saw the best parts of it in the preview. Yeah, bullshit Hollywood cash grab. Absolutely. It is not the movie that you or I would have had anything to do with. American small business. This is absolutely an American small business. We are all Americans. We work here in small town USA, middle of nowhere, Tennessee. Rural Route 6970 used to be the way. The interstate, the 40, when the 40 was put in, it killed all these small towns. We are in the most impoverished county of all of Tennessee, and we're on 10 acres, little homestead compound, and we do a lot of food. We grow a lot of our own food. We have a little homestead farm, and then the shop is on that property right here. Got a package of badassery today. What'd you get, man? At 2:31, I was a complete. At 2:30, at 23, I was a complete fuck up bartender, construction worker, ass chaser. Yeah, I was a lot of that. I was a lot of that with fucking around with this company. Are you walking around with SpongeBob SquarePants strapped to your feet? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's dark outside. Hurry up and close before I buy everything for me. Pit bike, what's up? What kind of pit bikes are we doing now? I've got some BBRs, some full perimeter frame BBRs. I have some little Hondas, some 50s, some 70s, some 100 CRFs. I don't know. I got a bunch of motorcycles. I was at Toon, Tennessee for a rifle class a few weeks ago. Right on. Are the Rallyman's going to come back? I don't know. What are we talking about, Rallyman? Do you mean vest, subload, or magazine pouches? Just the elites giving you a heads up of what's to come. So you think F-35s and Apaches are going to be destroying cities with ordnance? Because that was really like, there was some blown up cities. The powers that got together killed the president, right? There's some shit in there, but is 10 magazines on a vest too much? Go find a motherfucker that's been shot at a bunch and been in combat, and he will tell you that no, 10 magazines is not. You'll see a lot of people when you talk about 10 mags, 14 mags, 18 mags. A lot of people will point out to you that 6 mags is a standard combat loadout. Not with real bullets, it's not. That's only on base with some fucking miles gear or some simunitions or some bullshit. When you're going out and you're actually getting shot at, It is not fucking 6 magazines. Those are the same people who have never been issued real frags and never carried 40 Mike. Jesus Christ does love me. Please come and tell me that every night, and please point that out to him also. Now that we've got that out of the way, jump into this conversation right here. Add some value, take some value away. Scully mini truck class, like almost dying in a razor. Sleeper cells that get us? Not where I'm at. Maybe where you motherfuckers are, but not where I am. There ain't no fucking sleeper cell out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Hood Billy, what's up, man? Hey, Hood Billy, you were just here this weekend. Did you see anything that looked like a sleeper cell out here? I bartend as well. Bartenders, I fuck the trim. That's how it goes. Chicks trade pussy for drinks. Scully was carrying well beyond 13 magazines. Are you on duty? Does it look like I'm on duty? I'm at my shop. This is my shop here. We manufacture all this nylon gear. Getting a steady resupply, so better have more than 6. We aren't getting a steady. I see what you're saying there. There's a guy that panhandles by Walmart. I see him parked in the back today. I've had a boat with his he had a boat with his truck. He's not needing as much help as he needs. No, and they make bank, man. They make a lot of money. Where should we go look to buy our first vest? What kind of vest are you talking about? 3-piece suit vest, armor, load carriage system. What are we specifically talking about? Is Scully getting his splatter print for one of the videos? Yeah. We're trying to rent out a roller skating rink for a couple hours to film some video. Scully has some guns that are being painted right now to match the splatter. I think he gets them. He might have got them back today already. Three-piece suit. No, but Skylo thought there was a honeypot there. Yeah, I heard about it. I am a sleeper cell. I sleep in my cell every night. I hope the guy I'm fighting only has 3 mags. That's right. If money was nothing and Jaeger didn't show y'all Camden, where's the perfect place? East Tennessee. I really like Chattanooga. I like Tennessee, man. Like, I don't think you can beat Tennessee. Even when we're in a drought, we still have water. Matching magpoles. I don't know what he's painting. I don't even know what kind of rifles. It was something 308, I thought. Yeah, roller skating. Amanda's already got her custom skates. Omaha Outdoor Magpul Confetti Max. Is that a real thing? Asking this as a major SOE fan, but it seems as if the Jesus question always irritates you. I don't care either way. Just has me curious, trying to kill the cat. If you watched my content, I think it would be pretty evident what I believe. And it irritates me when these dudes come in here and that's all they say. I do this every fucking night for 90 minutes to 2 hours. I have done this since the beginning of the fucking internet. And these guys show up with that shit right now and that's all they say. Yes, it irritates me to no fucking end. Yes, it does. Now, if you want to know what I think, go fucking watch some of my videos. There's only 5,000 of them. Watch the last year's worth of videos and you will see, I think you can figure out what it is I believe. They are Cerakoted like your splatter print. Yeah, the Magpul mags would be awesome to have with the AKM4 Micro right on. I regretted leaving Ohio, driving through Kentucky, but was pleasantly surprised in Tennessee. What's the best chest rig you make? Depends what you need to do, man. What kind of rifle? How many mags? Is it straight combat, gunfighter type shit, fast, or is it we're living and dying with what's on our back? How much load do you need to carry? Are you driving to the fight? Are you flying to the fight? Or are you patrolling on foot to the fight? Those are all very different situations. Rallyman vest, but they're sold out. They're always going to be sold out. These are never going on the website again. We're building them. I'm building them every fucking day almost. First time seeing one of these videos, what question irritates him? Don't worry about what irritates me. Jump in here and participate in this conversation. We make nylon tactical gear. All this stuff that you see here, we build it on these sewing machines right here. M4, keep it in the truck. Okay, so what's the purpose of having it in the truck? You need to break contact, and then you're going to continue to drive home, or we're concerned that we might have to have a movement of 200 miles on foot because EMP, or like, you know, how many mags do you want to carry? 4? Let me show you a few things here. Stacked M4, stacked AK M4 micro right here. 1 mag, 1 slot. Stacked mags, bungee retention or Velcro lined retention. 4 magazines. The whole footprint of this rig right here is 10.5 inches. Compact tear-off medical pouch. This rips out. All it is bullets and bandages. This is more utility, right? You open a lid, and this will carry 3 M4 mags, and it'll carry 4 more here. So you can put 10 M4 mags here, or you can put 4 308 mags and have a utility pocket where you can put 2 full-size military smokes. You can put 2 pull-out med trays to organize medical stuff. You could put 3 or 4 bottles of water in there. AK-M4 micro right here looks the same, but this is 2 mags per pocket. So 2 M4 or 2 AK mags. And then this pocket again will hold 4 P mags or utility stuff. M1 Grand, 12 gauge. The 12 gauge rig's cool for guys who haven't ever seen this. This rips down, this comes out and falls into place. And then I've got bigger rigs from there. Like I've got 8 mag rigs, I've got 6 mag rigs. It's more warfighter stuff. NSW chest rig, and then you go all the way up into the LBV, which is the Rallyman vest. Me and old lady are looking at a second piece of property, Tennessee or Oklahoma. Nice. Any nylon gear you don't make that you've seen that you were really impressed by? No, I don't spend a lot of time looking. Yeah, Mystery Ranch backpacks. I own probably 50 of them. Safe Life, never seen it. Never seen a piece of their kit. Do you have an Alice rig by chance? Do you mean like an Alice pack? We used to do Alice pack modifications for Battalion Recon, Force Recon, and the state platoons, which are the snipers. But no, we don't do that any longer. Oh, the covert rig. Yeah, I didn't even show a covert rig. Molly versus straps. What do you, I don't know what you're asking me. Molly is modular. What do you mean straps? What's your favorite writing instrument on paper or fabric? Pencil, Sharpie, China markers? Do you have a favorite? Sharpie. We make most of the marks. If I'm cutting out material, I'm using a Sharpie. That's a silver Sharpie right there. When we're marking where we're going to sew fabric or something else or add webbing, that's colored pencil right there. If I'm writing on paper, I like a mechanical pencil with a very thin lead. I also have a lot of pens. I have a lot of Mont Blanc and a lot of custom pens also. But my penmanship is terrible. And the worse my wrist gets in carpal tunnel, it's actually kind of hurts to write, so my writing has gotten even worse. Was the M4 micro rig was the favorite? No, Jaeger had these. Jaeger had these right here. And then he had some, I think he had some stacked chest rigs also. I wonder where all that stuff went. How do you sew box corners on bags without a relief cut or having the fabric pucker? I love the sewing video, but can't figure that. I don't know what you're asking me specifically. I don't know what you mean there. Do you like Prisma colored pencils? No, I like Crayola colored pencils. I've used every colored pencil out there. Typically, Rose Art and Crayola are the least costly. And the Rose Art are complete trash. When you sharpen them, the leads break. Pay a little bit more and get Crayola colored pencils. I know you can go to art supply stores and get all kinds of fancy colored pencils. For what I'm doing, I use the Crayola colored pencils. Get the big boxes. You can get them at Walmart. What's the bench at now? I don't bench press. I have fucking 2 torn shoulders. I just had cortisone shot in my shoulder just, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I do hammer strength. I did chest this morning, and it's not heavy. None of it's heavy. What color AKM4 micros are on the shelf? I'm good, man. I've just been doing a ton of shoulder, rotation and shoulder movements and stuff. But, benching heavy, those days are over with. What rig pouches would you recommend to carry 12 mags overt in mind? The Rallyman vest. Rallyman vest or an 8 mag stack chest rig. You're going to get 8 and you can scale it up to 20. Or you can have 8 mags and then have medical and comms or dual comms or pyro demo smoke or sustainment pouches where you could put more mags, not necessarily using the extras for mag pouches, but they would hold mags or other stuff. This right here carries 12 mags as it sits. It'll carry 12 M4 mags. This will carry 3 M4s, 2 AK, or 2 308 mags. And then you have pistols here, as well as here, and mirrored on the other side. And then you have all of this pals right here where you can add 6x6 zippered utility pockets. And then you still have the entire belt line. Yeah, I warm up with resistant bands, and I warm up with 5-pound dumbbells, and then 10-pound, and then 15-pound dumbbells. And I start every workout every day with front raises, side raises, and rear raises. And then I do full 360 degrees, and then I come out. I do a lot of shoulder warm up for everything. You have a pulley in the ceiling to exercise the shoulder. I set one up for a buddy that got hurt, helped him stretch. I have a whole stretching cage, and then I have free motion pulley cables with independent, with dual stacks. Yeah, I do very little cardio right now. I have a lot of cardio equipment, but I have not been doing a lot of cardio. Stupid question, can that be worn over a plate? Absolutely it can. Would the H harness y'all sell fit a tap? I have no idea if it will or not. Got into trades to avoid social media and emails, realizing I need to push into it rather than avoid. Yeah, you absolutely. You're not doing business if you don't have social media. I mean, I'm sure there's the rare exception to that, but all of your advertising and marketing is social media. You're going to do it or you're going to pay somebody to do it for you. And a lot of times, if you don't know how to do it yourself, you don't know whether you're getting your money's worth or not. When I got injured, collagen peptide supplement helped recover. Orally? Is that what you're saying, orally? Like to split firewood for a work? That's a hell of a workout. AK M4 chest rig is damn nice. It is. I like the stacked better. The AK M4 chest rig, the big one, the stacked does everything that does, but it's a little faster. Just get on some TRT. Are you new here? I have a 2-hour video coming out with Jerry, who owns Optimize You. I think that goes live tomorrow. I think it's a great interview. We talked peptides, we talked growth, and we talked TRT, anabolics. Can you show the stacked? This is a stacked micro. There is a stacked. Where is that stacked at? Maybe we should. Oh, here's one right here. This is a stacked 8 mag stacked right here. Let's hang it here like this. You got 4 columns on each side. You have 8 mags individual, and then the entire panel is also a pocket. Baylor, what are you running for TRT? I also have a woodland one. And then I've also got split front chest rig, which is much more covert. You can wear it under a windbreaker or a flannel. This one happens to be 308 right here. Vehicle question. I have an 88 Toyota pickup set up as a bug out overland vehicle, fully kitted 22 4-cylinder. Have been told to swap motor to a 4-cylinder diesel. Any thoughts? Does your truck run right now? Does it do everything you want it to do? Why jump in and put all that money into something else that you're not going to readily get parts for? I mean, I don't know. You've been told, but who told you? A rando on the internet who hasn't done what he's telling you to do? That's usually who's telling you. Nope, we don't sell MREs. If you want MREs, get on Marketplace on Facebook, type in MRE, and you will find plenty of them available in your area. Not taking anything, but been thinking about it heavy. Boys saying I could take 100 a week easy. Yeah, I take 300 a week of test cypionate propionate. Crosses the blood-brain barrier. I also run several different peptides. This has some pre-workout. Let me dump this out here. Hold on a second. That's the last thing I need to take right now. Water out of a Berkey. We have a meal prep lady that's brought samples in today. She cooked 20 meals for us. They were great. She just made us a menu, gives us 10 entrees per week. So we're gonna try her out for a while. She's pretty local. She's involved with SRF. I'm running 450 a week, Amanda? Is that what you're saying? Just working on getting my body fat down before I hop on, right on. Do you have flexible rifle armor options? I don't know what you're at. I don't know what that is. Flexible rifle armor. No, we don't sell any armor. Will a 308 fit Scar Mags? Yes, it will. Yeah, absolutely. $125 a Nanthate on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm running. 125 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what I'm running. Ish, right around there. Got any NVGs? I have a lot of NVGs. I don't sell NVGs. Check out Greenline Tactical. Dawn Edwards. Did I miss the new tea? Oh, it's right here, bud. Should be on the front page of the website. Doing what you hate to do, but love, but do it. I can't fucking read this backwards. I don't even know what my own fucking shirt says here. It's on the text though. I take 350 TRT a week, 50 milligrams a day. Good. Yeah, the more you spread it out, the more stable it's going to be. I talk to a lot of people and they're like, what anti-estrogens do you use? I don't take an anti-estrogen. I don't need one. Sadly, we had 2 officers killed minutes from where I live. Very well respected in the city. That sucks. So I should take what you take. No, I'm not at all saying that, man. I would go get your blood levels done. Find a HRT place. Usually when you have the conversation with a general practitioner doctor, they don't know what they're talking about. Nothing against them. They're just not educated on it. If you go get blood work done and they give you your levels and they only give you 1 level, you definitely have the wrong place. You have 2 test levels. You have overall and you have free test. And you need to know both of those numbers. 300 a day? That's awesome, man. Good for you. If that's you, then you do that. Do you eat organ meat? I do not, man. Yeah, Optimize use who I use. Do you prefer Panos or dual tubes? Which is better to buy once? I don't have a preference, man. I have some dual tubes. I do not have all the latest cutting edge stuff. Just went to the lab today and had 5 tubes. Yeah, they usually take 7 out of me. I don't even know what all 7 they test. But when I talk to these guys at Optimize You, they give me so much more information than even my normal doctor ever did. Like, they're looking at all kinds of shit for me. Listen to the doctor, not this guy. NA, hey, go ahead and fuck off somewhere else. You go do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm 28 this year, and I'm too young to get my levels test started. No, you're not. You're not at all, man. We've had people come in here that are 20 years old that are just, they just seem off, right? So when they get their labs done, they find out that they have testosterone lower than teenage girls have. Like, you're not, it has nothing to do with age. It has to do with testosterone levels. And there's a lot of other things there also. You need to look at all your vitamin levels, all your hormone levels, like vitamin D. You'll hear vitamin D, vitamin D. Vitamin D is not a fucking vitamin. It's a hormone. And hey, you're banned, buddy. You're fucking gone. Go fucking troll somewhere else. Usually on this at 9, was waiting and hopped on Porterhouse, right on. Yeah, the young kids are the worst because they've been eating clown food all their lives, right? They probably went to government school, not public school, government prison school system. They've been fed complete fucking trash in addition to poisons. They're drinking public water, right, which is full of chloramine, bromine, all of the fluoride, all the endocrine system disruptors, which is what's responsible for controlling all of your hormone levels in your body. So you get these kids now, and they're not out in the sun, they're not doing physical labor, so their vitamin D levels are completely fucked. So when you test them, you find out that their hormones are more female than male. Yeah, clown food. Any food that you get where they hand it to you through a hole in the wall. Yeah, it's all fucking poisons. If you look at McDonald's 30 years ago, the potatoes and the fries were very different, right? Now everything is rapeseed oil, which is the #1 ingredient in yoga mats. It's also known as canola oil, highly toxic. So what do I think about firefighters? I'm glad they're there when I need them. I hope I never need them. Yeah, they gave us fluoride in school. Yeah, yet your toothpaste says if you digest even the size of a BB to call the poison center. Yeah, everything died. Yep. McDonald's fried had 27 ingredients. Yeah, fucking crazy, right? BPA, yeah, they're forever plastics. They say that every human being in the United States now has at least a credit card's worth of plastic in their body. Drone's more important than nods. I like the drone. You're going to use the drone a lot more. Did I drop PayPal? I absolutely did. Yeah. Yeah, I did. That's that little short that was cut together when Scully's like, will you talk to PayPal? And I'm like, no. We dropped PayPal. I have a friend who came in here today and he had billed a customer and had 17 grand come into his PayPal and they froze it for 30 days. They won't give him his fucking money. He's already delivered to the customer. The money came into his PayPal account where he invoiced them and they will not release the funds for 30 days. That's what they were doing to us. We had they froze me at 72,000. So 72,000 came in the account, and then anything beyond 72,000 they held for 30 fucking days, and then they did it again at 48,000. Makes no sense. So we uncoupled PayPal probably 6 months ago. Every now and then I will turn PayPal back on just to put funds into PayPal because I want to use it somewhere for something. I miss McDonald's fries that made the roof of your mouth greasy. Yeah, because they were in tallow. Right, Michael? Weren't they? They were in tallow, weren't they? Can you show a covert rig? Maybe. 4 acres on a sulky sounds like you need a rider. Matt, I don't know what we're talking about. Imagine when drones can fly pre-programmed routes on a timer. They already can. Mine can right now. Here's the covert rig. There's no harness on here, obviously. Let me see if I can set this up here and show you better. Okie, what's up, my man? All right, so this is the covert rig. It adjusts here, and then this just Velcros in. So you can run it much more closer towards the front. Split rings go here, and then there's very thin, non-padded shoulder straps that go on here. And then you have rifle mag here, and here, and here, and here. And they're flat, and these will hold 308 rifle mags or 5.56. And then you have on the front, you've got 4 pistol mags or multi-tool or flashlight. And then single column pals on the side. Really that's set up for bangs or small radio. Hopefully this money will justify how much. You don't have to keep paying me, man. Just, or maybe that was, oh, you know what? I went over to Super Chats. That's an already existing one. Let's go to live chat. That's where I'm trying to go. Sorry, I'm new here. What is this place? We make nylon tactical gear. We build all this stuff here on these sewing machines over here in the motherfucking USA. John doesn't need a writer. John writes his own story. I don't know what that's in reference to. Are you shitting me? What the fuck good is a rat farm? I don't know what we're talking about there, but I was producing hundreds of rats every week, and I always joked that I would sell them off as squirrels during the apocalypse. We had a ton of reptiles. Brothers from across the lake. Where at, B-Town? What are we talking? I'm in Camden, Tennessee. Where should I order to learn more about canola oil toxicity? Oh shit, just type it in YouTube, man. Just type it in YouTube. You'll find tons of shit. Do we ship to Canada? We absolutely ship to Canada. I have a good friend from Canada in town right now, Toolman Tim from Tim's Workshop. He's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We did a 2-hour podcast or 2-hour video today for his Patreon channel. We shot it here in my studio. Canola oil is motor oil. Yeah, canola oil is sprayed with pesticides, steel or ceramic. Damn, I can't type. I know I've missed a ton of these here. Man, I fucked my PayPal. Someone submitted a bullshit ACH form. Fucked my account up. I have a spot about 40 by 40. My mother used to have goats, then mini horses on years ago. She said I could use for whatever. We already have a garden. Should I do chickens or goats? I'd do chickens, man. They immediately, you'll get an egg every day from them, almost every day. And then as they get older, you can have chicken and dumplings, or you can have broody hens hatch out more. You can produce them. Chickens are just great. Polar Bear, what up? If someone wants to start a business, they must dive in without a safety net, asking for a friend. That's how I operate. If I have a backup plan, then I never am in all the way. Where's the Browning 50 cal at? I don't know. Hopefully when we need it, you'll show up with a few, though. Jose, what's up, man? Sat phone, a good option for emergency comms. Why not have one, right? If you can, satphonesonly.com, I think, satphonestore.com. Look at your buying options and stuff. Why not get one? Overland Expo, Overland. What's the Overland YouTube channel with Clay? Overlanding? I can't remember the name of the channel. They did a great one on Satcom. T-Rex. T-Rex did a good video on Satcom options also. Go if we're having this conversation right now, go to Radio Made Easy and buy you several radio kits. They're going to become programmed to your zip code. All your radios are going to sync and work with each other. And then in addition to that, get you some Satcom stuff. Garmin InReach, yep. They talked about that on there. What are all the tumblers? I don't know what you're talking about. Chicken got 2 broody right now on 30 eggs, making some eggs and some meat. Roosters, nice. Nice. When you got too many, wait till they're 2 weeks old. When you have too many eggs, once they reach 2 weeks old, boil them, and then you can pickle your eggs up. They say that the 2-week-old egg peels easier. Domestic geese to be alarm-free. I have 2 geese with my chickens. Thought I saw a shelf of what looked like cups. Oh, coffee mugs, coffee cups. Short story, some 22 kid walking conversation. I told him just dive in, take the risk. You're young. Yeah, no, he's not encumbered, man. What business does he want to start? What is he trying to do? "22-year-old kids are not the same as when we were 22, though." This would be better if you had an FFL? No, the fuck it wouldn't. You don't make money with an FFL. I promise you, I make more money than any fucking gun shop out there not having guns. It also opens you up to all kinds of bullshit. I have no ITAR regulations. I have no federal oversight regulations. I don't have to deal with the ATF on any of that shit. And we still get involved with all of the fucking cool shit. Favorite belt? I wear a EDC Low Pro every day. I'm wearing it right now. But it's, I don't know what you mean to say there, Undertow, but it's less cool. Well, I mean, go start your YouTube channel and show us how to be cool. I mean, I've only got 15 years of this shit here. What you should ask yourself is why there's 320 people watching this right now. Water glass them. Yeah, I don't need raw eggs. I don't need to water glass them. I don't need raw eggs. Anybody saying that they want a gun shop has never fucking had a gun shop. I have several friends that are CEOs of major gun companies. I have probably 100 friends that have owned or currently operate gun shops. None of them are making money from guns. Not new guns, anyways. Mohammed, there's about 600. 600 what? What are we talking about? Laura communication boards, right on. Oh, cool, Josh. Evan thinks they're about a year early. They need about a year to really get to where they need to be. When shit hits the fan, I don't have anyone to call. I live smack dead in the middle of libtard land, Southern California, at least until my 80s. Something parents aren't around any longer. Ryder, why? Why? And what happens if you're waiting on your 80s parents and some shit pops off and now you can't leave California? I was in San Diego, man. Every year, I'm like, I need to get out of California. And I waited until I was 30 fucking years to do it. Had I done it at 20, we would be so much fucking further ahead of where we are. Maybe some people on here are just jealous of SOE because they've been in business. Polar Bear Man, they have no idea. They don't know. Undertow. Participate in the conversation that's happening here. Go start your FFL. Go do whatever you want to do. I would suspect that you're what, 18, 19 or younger? Community is key. Yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah, I don't think they're jealous. I think they just have no idea what it is that we do or how long we've been doing it. Clayton, what up? Don't go into the honeybee business at 50,000 and barely made anything back. I didn't ask. He was just impressed with my certifications and the little pond I'm in control of, and told him this job is a stepping stone to something better. No one was born in their 30s or 40s. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, ask yourself how many of them are here on purpose. That's a good point, too. Yeah, you want an FFL, buy a gas station that only sells gas. Good fucking point. You were born with a micro rig? That's badass. Good. That's good. That's awesome. Hired thugs, so gross. Tommy Too Tall. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what conversation you're involved in, but it's not this one. Started a small summer gig selling watermelons off a truck. Pays off every year. Kids just put in the work that is needed and stop being late. Yeah. And when you're not doing watermelons, you can do pumpkins and you can do potatoes. And when you're not doing that, you can do fireworks. All of those go hand in hand. Undertow. You got about 2 more posts before you're never commenting here again. Participate in the fucking conversation taking place, or I'll just remove you. Like, you don't even realize where the fuck you are or what these guys can do for you. There's about 250 people online right now. 100 of us know one another. When I say we know each other, that means in real life, not some bullshit on the internet. 100 of these guys were just here in this building for the event that we had this last weekend here. All of them run businesses, and have been in business for years, if not decades. If you'd shut the fuck up, you have access to dudes who run highly successful businesses that would actually give you real actionable information if you would just shut your fucking mouth and participate in the actual conversation. I got shipping AK M4 Micro right on. Undertale, you're gone, man. You'll never comment here again. Come back with another fake account. Is that Singer? I do have some Singers. There's some Singers in here. Conso, Juki, Faf, High Lead. There's all kinds of sewing machines in here. We don't sell bulletproof vests. Swizzer. Hey, Jamie Pays, you're gone too, dumbass. Next. Everything's in threes. Give me another one. When he grows up, he wants to be an ATF agent. Deport, what's up? We need to do some deporting. Mr. Crib was a super kit bag. That's a good comment there. Yeah, everything in threes is real shit. Every fucking thing is in threes. When we lose a guy, it's in threes. If we fire someone, it's in threes. When we hire people, it's in threes. It's always in fucking threes. One gig I tried but didn't fail, just didn't have the demand, was selling sandbags 1 month. Oh, I gotcha, yeah. Deport Biden. I don't think that's even Biden. I don't think it's the same guy. Good EDC gear. The shit you need when you need it. The shit that you're going to have when you need it. What are you calling EDC gear? Why is it that tack gear from contracted companies so expensive, but the cheaper options are so untrusted? I can never find good quality at affordable. You're in the wrong place here. We don't do affordable. I don't do good deal. I do the most fucking expensive. If I find another company making something kind of along the lines, I'm going to raise my price until I am higher than the other company. I've been doing this 35 years. We make the absolute best gear that there is. We have equipment and kit that's been out there literally over 30 years that has been in fucking combat through a dozen different people. It's been passed down from generation to generation. I don't know what you're looking for, but this is probably not the place for you. Helped run judo, jiu-jitsu business for 5 years. Had to close down because the rent got so expensive. How often do the 8-mag stacked rigs back in stock? I don't know. I have no idea. Epic tier gear. Are you familiar with Nixie work? Nope, never heard of them. Fupa XL multicam black in stock. I don't know. Probably not if you're asking. For you guys that are new here, if I can sell 100 of something, we're only building 75. There's always an urgency to the product. We don't ever build the same thing over and over. We jump all around. So the way to get the equipment is to watch this video where I show you what's being made so you know to look for it tomorrow or the next day, and to join our text and our email apps. All of our shit sells out. No, there are no multicam black XLs over here. Go to your pediatrician and have them load you up on baby formula. They get it for free. Turns out nurses believe that in threes method, one gets pregnant, 3 more get pregnant. Yeah. Yeah. Nixie Works. Nope, I don't know what Nixie Works is. If you had 1-year-old right now, in current times, what would be focusing on prepping, storing? Everything that your kid uses on a daily basis. Like all of it. Like what has your child used in this last year? All of that shit. A shit ton of disposable diapers, and then you better have some fucking cloth diapers. Fupa Dangler about a week ago. Love it. Nice. Thanks for the order, man. I agree on the Biden not being the same guy. I'm convinced one speech was given by a Oh, probably. I mean, why do we think that it's even not just AI at this point? I mean, think about the AI they give you for free, that you can use for free. Just imagine what they have. Wish you could witness the craftsmanship I'm putting into this. Oh, I bet, man. I bet. Must increase the birth rates. That's the only way, like, that's the answer, right? How do we fix the problem? You guys have to have children. And I know there's some old dude typing that he can't have kids. You have to have children. Your children have to have children. You have to build something so fucking awesome that your children want to stay around and be a part of it. And then as you get older, rather than warehousing your elderly, you have already bought a piece of property. You have built multiple structures on the property, small houses, tiny houses, whatever it is. Do it as a wagon wheel. Workshop in the middle. The workshop's the big structure. And then the little structures come out from the wagon wheel, and those are the lodging or the housing or the kitchen or whatever it is, right? As you get older, we stop putting our elderly in warehouses where we don't go visit them. We keep our parents on the property, and they help raise your kids. And then as you get older, you help raise their kids. And when you can't do all the physical labor, you watch the children, and then they do the physical labor in the family business or the farm or the food production or whatever it happens to be at the time. Stop sending your children to the government prison school system. Take your children's education as your responsibility and teach your kid the way of life that you want them to live. Build a grandparent back building now for my future. Yeah. If you invested the iPhone, one cost in 2017 into Apple stock, it would be worth $60,000 right now. Yep. And if you, every year when a new iPhone came out, if you took the cost of the iPhone that year and bought Apple stock, you would have over $220 million right now. Special effects guy. Biden could be almost anybody with a facial prosthetic. Absolutely. Snowflake kids, yeah. Because kids don't play smear the queer. Kids don't play touch football, right? Kids don't have calluses. Kids don't ride BMX bikes off jumps anymore. None of that shit happens. They confuse the word injured with it hurts. They don't know the difference between the two. Their schedule is crazy, but I just signed a contract to do work in Knoxville and Franklin bi-weekly. Traveling from Bama, any possibility I could stop by 1 week? Just hit us up, Chase. Hit us up. Depends on the day. $1 in Bitcoin in 2009 would be $91 million. Guys, I had dudes today. I've been telling to get Bitcoin every time I see them, every week. Hey, buy some Bitcoin. And they finally told me, hey, I just bought $10 in Bitcoin. I'm going to start buying $10 a week. And I said, you make thousands of dollars a week. At least buy $10 of Bitcoin every day. Highlander, I spoke with Overton earlier. He said that with a heart transplant, this is something that sometimes happens. He said he hopes they did put him, they checked him in to the hospital, and he said he hopes to be out tomorrow and heading home. 1,300 yesterday, nice. All iPhone versions would have cost you $22,000, and if you invested in Apple stock, it would be worth $222 million today. Homeschooled 30 years old. Now I feel as though I am one of the last rule of law honoring and least degenerate persons in my family. Have some kids, Nathan. Pass it on. Can you turn Bitcoin into physical currency anytime you want? You absolutely can. There are apps on the phone right now where you can take Bitcoin and spend it as cash. And the person at the register doesn't even know it happened. But that's not what Bitcoin's for. Bitcoin is generational wealth. You're not going to take Bitcoin and do something with it. Even when you have a massive amount of Bitcoin, you don't spend it. There are banks that will secure a loan against the Bitcoin and give you a loan, and then it's a non-taxable event when you buy property, real property, or other property. You don't ever spend the Bitcoin. Here's how the future will look for half the kids homeschooled and half the kids in the government school. Well, who's in the government? What's coming out of the government school that you're proud of right now? Unless the parents are heavily, heavily fucking involved, which most are not. Your children will be paid in Satoshis. Yeah, people, they're like, if you want to know what's like, all these guys, every time Bitcoin goes down, random people who I don't know are like, I bet you wish you'd have dumped your Bitcoin. I don't know, motherfucker. I bet you wish you had some money in your bank because you don't have that either. It's always a dude with nothing that is concerned. It's never a dude who is highly successful and has properties and runs businesses and has a great family. Those people are never giving you shit when they think that something has happened with your Bitcoin. It's only a motherfucker who has nothing. Federal Reserve is, yeah, and there are major municipalities paying their employees in Bitcoin in the United States right fucking now. Crabs in a bucket, yep. The price dropped, what, about $6,000 today for a few minutes? I turned 30 and I can relate, yep. Yeah, Acellus is awesome, isn't it? Homeschooling is hard, 100% worth it. Why is it hard? How is homeschooling hard? Why don't you use an online program like Acellus Academy? My kids were with me 24 hours a day. R, do you have a Cash App? Go on your Cash App, go to the bottom left circle, click that, it'll show Bitcoin. Click the button that says buy and buy yourself $10 in Bitcoin. And then tomorrow, buy $10 more in Bitcoin. And then watch those graphs move, right? Until you're comfortable with it. Watch the graph move. You can look at today, you can look at week, month, year, and overall. And just look at those graphs on Bitcoin. Homeschooling is best if income will allow it. And it's not expensive, guys. Like you have this concept of homeschooling. What do you mean if income will allow it? Acellus Academy is what, guys? $80 a month? There's a program your kid, I think it's like $120 a month or something. But if your kid signs up for this program, they have to watch one video every month, I think it is, and take a 5-question test, and then you get a grant, and it costs you $80 a month for Acellus Academy. Yeah, they're just brainwashing camps. We send our kids to be raised by people who hate our way of life, and then we wonder why our kids hate our way of life. Daughter got to get her schoolwork done, and then we took her hiking and to the park as we drove past a school where the kids were locked up in the fenced yard. Yeah, it looks like a prison. My friend's son, when he sees the school bus drive by, he says, I feel so sorry for those kids. Gonna finish paying my debt, then I'll check it out. R, you're on here right now. Go fucking to work. Go get a job. Go do Uber, Grubhub, Any of those things, right? Go do delivery. Go to Pizza Hut, Domino's, tell them you want to drive. If you don't have a car, tell them you want to fold boxes and make pizzas. That'll pay for your kids to Celis Academy. My wife homeschool, uses Tuttle twins, teaches gardening, exercise daily during the day, right in front of the public school. That's nice. That's awesome. First time watcher, checked out 2 minutes of your broadcast and subscribed. Unprecedented for me. Question, do you bother with custom made to order gear? Bail enforcement agent, bounty hunter in Idaho. So we don't do any custom stuff. But after 30 years of business, we probably have everything that you would use on your daily job. I was out exploring the local parks every day as a kid because of homeschooling. Yep. We're going to raise our kids to be the best they can be. Yeah, have your kids start jobs right now. Do you know if employers stopped taking out taxes, if we stopped doing withholdings on our employees, and your employee had to pay taxes at the end of the year like we do, boy, the fucking system would collapse. The system would change fucking immediately within a 1 year period. If you stop doing withholdings and the employee had to pay the taxes, everything would fucking change. Yeah, a Roth IRA. You can pay your children right now. You can pay a 5-year-old. What is it? $8,000 or $11,000 untaxable. Not that you won't be taxed. Your business can pay your kid to take the trash out up to $11,000 a year. I think the number is 11 grand per child. Grandma of 19, half are homeschooled, and I'm all for it. Yeah, absolutely. I bet you are. I'll bet you are. I bet you see the difference in the kids. Debt relief companies can work if you manage your shit right. Helped me in my early 20s. I had way better credit than what my mindset was ready for. You know a ton of stuff. I regurgitate a ton of stuff. At age 52, which I am now, I have amassed a few things, knowledge. YouTube keeps showing you this live. Here's why. Nick Noctis Lucis. What you don't realize is you interact with my short form content. I do 6 different video series every week, and I do 2 full-length video podcasts. And part of my production team takes those podcasts and cuts them into short-form content. You, while you don't realize it, you have commented or interacted on some of my videos, usually out of anger. Usually it's out of you've misconstrued something, right? My guy takes those videos, and a lot of people rage post on those things and they disagree with them. Whereas if you'd have just listened to another 2 minutes of the video, you would actually agree with what we're saying. You just misunderstood what we were saying. And out of that, because you've interacted with it, YouTube has been doing something for the last several months called vertical integration. And when you interact with short form content and that creator happens to be live, it pushes my live feed into your short form feed. I have 5,000 plus videos here. We put up all kinds of videos every week, so you should check out what we really do, not just these right here. Income tax is the second plank to the Communist Manifesto. Absolutely it is. Income tax was supposed to be temporary. All of it was supposed to be temporary. If you give government a power, they will figure out how to create another power. Ain't today IRS kicks in your door day. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If you owe money to the IRS, can they rob you of your Bitcoin? if they know that you have it. Most stuff with the IRS, as long as you file or you make a payment plan with the IRS, they're not coming after your shit. Hire a fucking tax lawyer. How much life insurance would you say a almost 33-year-old should have? How many people are you responsible for? What level are they used to and accustomed to living, right? Get an attorney and have that real conversation. Wish I never sold my micro M4 rig 12 years ago on eBay. I would have been a millionaire. How can you explain paying taxes for a local school when you homeschool your kids? That's wild. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. Why are you paying taxes for something that you don't use when they really steal most of that money and it doesn't go into the schools? Thoughts on gold? You should own some. What are you, an IRS agent? R? How many? Somebody look and see what R's comments are. Does anybody recognize him? He shows up with the IRS comment kicking in your door, and then he shows up with, do you own gold? I don't know. What do you? Maybe this is friendly fire here. Right on. It'll be paid off in 2 weeks. All right. Buy gold. Yeah. Why would you not have gold? And the whole burial thing is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of money you're going to pay to cremate somebody when there's no consumable. What's it cost? Natural gas? Baskets of assets. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Income taxes mislabeled. It's really productivity. Yeah, you are penalized for making more money because they want you as slaves. That's what this whole last 4 years has been about. It's downward class migration. Smedley Butler was right. War is a racket. Yep. Fan of silver, buy silver. But if you have enough silver to make a difference, you're going to need some gold because the silver is too heavy. Gold is concrete wealth, not yours if you don't hold physical. Matt, how much money's in your bank account, dude? Like, can you like, right now, do you have 3 years worth of income? I mean, 3 months worth of income? Typically when dudes say shit like that and we discuss how much gold they actually have, they have a handful of gold. If anybody had taken the $1,400 stimulus check when they got it and put it in Bitcoin, right now you'd have over $38,000 off that $1,400. If you'd have bought $1,400 worth of silver or gold, you would have right about silver or gold worth $1,400 bucks. When you're younger, you can't wait for income tax. You start making some coin. Yeah, you need to start a company, man. Since 2009, gold has doubled in price. Getting kids set up with their own business, with their interest in mind, and they never work a day in their life, and they'll be paid to play around. No, you got to give them structure. You have to make them work, or they're always going to lose the money. And then the next generation is going to have nothing at all. 12-ounce gold, 1,000-ish ounces of silver. Thoughts on student loan forgiveness? I never took any student loan. What do we really care what they do? Like, what do you care? They're not going to give it to you. What do you care if they wipe out those people? It's not our money, right? They want you to be rage. They want you in rage over this, right? They took all of our tax money and they sent it to Ukraine. No, they fucking didn't. They take your tax money to steal it from you, to keep you downward class migrated, and to keep you working in their system, their make-believe system. They take that money so that you work harder to make up the money they stole from you to keep you involved in their system. The money they send to Ukraine is make-believe money. It's not your money. They don't take your money and put it in a bank account and then send it somewhere else. They create new money. And what people don't realize is when they sent that millions of dollars to Pakistan for gender studies where they kill homosexuals, it's not about that. They put that money out all over the world so that all over the world they spend US dollars so that your US dollar doesn't collapse. Did you know that gold kills cancer cells? Yeah, so does silver. Without taxes, you don't have a society. Everyone seems to forget Ukraine money comes with strings. Do you think 50 a week in Bitcoin for a year will pay off? Yeah, but why don't you put $10? Why don't you just put $10 a day in? Because I guarantee you're smoking, you're vaping, you're drinking coffee, you buy beer, you buy fast food. Like, I want to see every one of you put $100 a day in, but I don't make $100 a day. Well, we need to have a real conversation about what you're doing with your life. Why can't you put $100 a day into Bitcoin? I don't care where you put it. Just put $100 a day somewhere, even if it's 100 on Bitcoin and 100 on gold and 100 on silver and 100 on US dollars in your safe, or 100 in ammunition, or like you should own land. Every one of you should own property someplace. It's never going down in value. Yeah, you better get Bitcoin right now, man. Yeah, 62,000 a Bitcoin. It was 70-ish a couple weeks ago. It went down lower than 62 today, and then shot right back up to 60, 62-ish. And as for the guy that says you don't have a society without taxes, that's horseshit. You would have a lot more society with lower taxes. If they abolished all of the taxes, right, income tax and all that bullshit, and put a 10% flat tax, so you only spent money when you spent money, that's the only time you're taxed. They would bring in more money. The IRS would bring in more money off of a 10% flat tax than all the other bullshit they're doing right now. Yeah, tax down, income goes up. When businesses are taxed less, everybody makes more money. Yeah, sales tax only would hugely boost the economy. But then what would you do with all those fucking rogue IRS agents and all those fucking bureaucrats? And how would they steal that money? Move into a different country because it's way cheaper to live. I don't know where you're going to live better than the United States. But if you want to, I mean, you're a grown ass man. You go do whatever you want to do. Just bought 50 in Bitcoin. Now just watch it. No, I don't have a pilot's license. Crystallized osmium. Well, the fact that I've never heard of crystallized osmium, can I hold it in my hand? Like if it's a metal, or are we buying shares in it? Like what is it? Why do people say the Revolutionary War was fought over taxes? Well, what do you think it was fought over? Everyone is expecting a flying drone. You got to get a RC car with a GoPro on it. You only need a Part 107 license if you're doing drone piloting business for business. And if your drone's under a certain weight, you don't have to have the license. Yeah, asking for license differently fed. Yeah, and what's the dude's name? Agent. wanting to get my Part 107 license and start a drone business. The test is pretty crazy though. They have online study classes for it. Just take some study classes and get your license. I'm a 17-year-old kid about to graduate in 2 months and thinking about my life choices. My friend and I are thinking to rent a spot together 50-50 when been of moving to a different country. Thinking of moving to, oh, okay. I would tell you to go explore the other country before making that decision. The grass is always greener on the other side. What do you think you're going to do in the other country? Yeah, if you leave America, you might find that you can't get back. What height roofs do you have in your shop? These are low. They're low. We put a second floor. There's a 6,000-foot loft in this building, and the sidewalls on the building are 14 feet. And this ceiling has 12-inch joists in it with a ton of insulation in there. Yeah, everybody wants to leave. Stay. I'm telling you, stay there as long as you can. Start a business. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good night. Can you speak the new language? Oh, where he's moving to? Yeah. M81 Woodland Interceptor. No, we don't do any body armor stuff. We make all this shit. We don't sell any surplus stuff. We do tons of stuff in M81. You can see everything that we make at SOE tacticalgear.com.